So, locals recap from Thursday. I'm not going to be able to recap the matches I had because, as I've explained to some of the people speaking over here, I had that working full-time 9-hour shift, 7 p.m. exhaustion giggles, where everything was funny and my brain just simply wasn't working. I was full instinct card gaming, Cardo. I don't remember half of what happened Thursday night. I wasn't even drinking. I was just exhausted. Pardon me. What I can tell you is I went 3-1 and came second. Fucking somehow. And I did it with this again. The only rule change that I made was that I had to drop the 2 Cold by the Grave because fuck Konami this far because they put Cold by the Grave to 1. So, bugger. Best defensive card for this deck. Now it's a one-off. It did bring the deck down to 41. So now I've only got one more card to cut if I want to get back down to 40. Don't really care that much. 41 is just fine. But this is what we're playing at the moment. Still, other than that, there's no rule changes. The Subterra engine is still exactly the same. The Numeron engine is still exactly the same. Yes, I'm still being greedy as fuck with Memories of Hope, and that I can remember resolved 3 times, drawing me 4 cards. Every fucking time. We're still playing that same lineup of hand traps. There's still Mystic Mine with set rotation. I'm still running Summon Limit because that way it doesn't conflict with the Numeron package. You can still normal set if you've done your 2 summons for the turn, so it kind of is like the same restriction as doing the Numeron combo anyway, so it's perfectly fine. And the side deck hasn't changed. The things I can remember from the matches that I had, Ash Blossom on Tour Guide is a combo ender. When you play Mystic Mine and your opponent has a face-down Cosmic Cyclone, sometimes that can be a misplay if they shotgun activate it. Newsflash, he was playing Mech Knights and he had no other spells in his hand. Pendulum can make for a really fun back-and-forth game, and Zodiac Paleo is a thing, apparently. We went 3-1. I lost to my friend who was playing the Invoked Mech Dragoon. Game 3, Summon Dragoon. This deck can't out it all that well by itself. The part of that game that I do remember is that I hard opened Network and Calling, so I played Network, he let it through. I played Calling from their hand. He had to negate it with Dark Dragoon because that's all he had on board. I then activated the Network to send Calling because it's not once per turn on Calling, and he had a Ghost Ogre in hand, and that was it. I could no longer out Dragoon. So, big changes is going to be happening to the side deck of this deck. I'm going to be putting in Dark Ruler No Mores and Kaijus because I need ways to out that thing without spending $400 on things like Forbidden Droplets and 3 Tactics Talent. I'm going to call it 3 Tactical Talents because that name is stupid. I am not that heavily invested into the game to start spending half a week's paycheck on 3 pieces of cardboard that don't even match the size of my fist. I am not that invested in the game at the moment to do that kind of purchase. I'll wait till they reprint that and it goes down to $20. Thank you very much. So, but that was pretty much it. There's not much really else to say about the deck. It still performs when you open up a way to Numeron Network, of which there's 8 ways to it. It still performs when you open a way to Hidden City, of which there's 5 ways to that. So, technically, 13 starters in the deck. And there are ways for me to draw into stuff. I have the Pot of Extravagance. Summon Limit is actually really good against most of the decks this format because they get to that second summon and start thinking the Anaconda or Needle Fiber, and I go, no. And I think Imperm, Ash, and Ghost Ogre are the 3 best hand traps of the format right now. I think too many decks can play around or through Nibiru. I think it's a bit risky to main deck Dark Ruler No More because there's so many decks that just don't build big front row heavy boards, and my locals at the moment, a lot of people aren't playing Dark Dragoon, whether it's because they don't have it or they have it or don't want to play it yet, they don't have the combo pieces or whatever. I only saw Dark Dragoon get summoned 3 times out of the 4 rounds in the entire building, so don't really want to do that. So I think those 3 are correct for the time being. What will be happening, as I said before, I think I said at the start of the segment, I will be switching out the Guan Yu and the Pankratops, And I'm thinking of either the 3 Cosmic Cyclones, the 3 evenly matched, or 1 of each, depending on how I want to do it, in order to get in Dark Ruler No Mores for the cases of big boards that I have to come up against, or just in the case of Dragoon. So, yeah, it kind of sucks that I have to go that far, that I have to try and side deck 4, 5, 6 cards just to out 1 card. But I kind of have to do that specifically for Dragoon. Every other deck I couldn't care about. It's just Dragoon. I need a way to turn it off or out it. One of the two. So, yeah, 3-1 with this. It's still performing. I still don't know what to change. But thanks to the lads in chat up above, we now do have a Red Eyes Guru Dragoon, a deck list that I will be looking at building or trying to build down in the future. Making use of Red Eyes Insight and Red Eyes Wyvern. But I need to pull the trigger on buying 3 Dragoons, and as I said before, I'm not willing to spend $300 on 3 pieces of cardboard. What I am willing to do is spend $10 on locals, come second, and get 5 packs for second place, because our turnout was really good. So we're going to get to that. Now, because of COVID, our supply issues in Australia have gotten worse. There was no Toon Chaos available. There was Armageddon in, but what the hell? Why bother? The only real card that's worth pulling out of that is either Chaos Emperor Dragon or 10,000 Dragon, and I've been trying to pull that enough. I was already disappointed in my box, as you guys can probably remember. And it was like Dark Neostorm and Chaos Impact, and like just leftover stock from before COVID. I wasn't interested in that. There was 5 OTS packs left. I had 5 packs, 1 for entry and 4 for winnings. So I went, stuff it. I'll take the last 5 and see if there was an ulti in there. Now, chances of me pulling an ulti out of this right now, I think are pretty low. I do know that the Trap Tricks, the Book of Moon, and what's the other ultimate rare that was in this set? Abyss Dweller. We've pulled 1 of each. But I've also seen some OTS boxes being shipped out that have had 9 ultimate rares in them. And I've seen others that have had 0. So I think the OTS packs are actually true random. So I went stuff it. If I'm going to do anything, I'll grab the OTS packs. All 5 packs are opened. I've got them as a pile in front of me, back to backs. Every 3rd card will be the foil. So let's go. 5 packs of OTS. Pack 1 is a Bottomless Trapple, because I needed more of those. Ultimate Zulkin, first foil. A Bahamut Shark. That's my 3rd copy. Oh well. Next pack. Xyz Unit. A Dimension Fortress Weapon. This thing is actually really dumb for a stun deck. Cards cannot be sent from the deck to the graveyard. 2nd foil. Another Dragon Buster. That now brings my total of this up to 6. 3rd pack. Goblin King. I actually haven't seen this yet. While you control another Fiend monster, this card cannot be attacked. The card's attack and defense becomes equal to the number of other Fiend monsters on the field times 1,000. It's level 1. Pretty bad, though. We have a Muddy Mud Dragon. Is that a foil? No, that's a common. Next foil. Ooh. Where art thou? Not bad. I can use that to replace my current ones that I've got. Go, your defender. A Spore. Deep Sea Diva. That, I believe, is my 3rd copy. Another Go, your defender. Gravity Collapse. Final foil. Spiral Mission Rescue, because we really care about that. So there wasn't another ultimate rare in there. That's to be expected. Still, Diva. I'll take that. I think that's my 3rd Diva. I have to double check the rest of the pile. Because we do have a Mermail core in the shop. He has a Dark Lord core too. So if Conroy ever comes to visit, we have a deck ready for him. But I'm pretty sure it didn't have Divas because it was like old Mermails. So I'll be able to slot that in our shop decks and put that together as a full-blown... Because full-blown Mermails is dumb. Like, shit that can do. Not bad, though. I still love the fact that they had Spiral cards in here after they hit the deck. Okay. Not bad. But yeah, that was our Thursday locals. As I said, changes is just going to be into the side deck. We're going to be looking at putting in some cards to out Dark Dragoon, or at least turn it off. So it's going to be a small Kaiju package and probably Dark Ruler No Mores, because I just can't out If Numeron network doesn't stick, I need a hard open network, hard open calling, and hope that the network send after I hard play calling and that gets negated sticks. If I don't have that, the deck literally can't out Dragoon. So that is going to be the next move on that one. That's your locals recap for this. That was the September 17th. It was this Thursday of the week. I only did the one. I do intend to keep going on a weekly basis. And we'll see how tired me can continue this winning streak of being second or first in locals. See what happens. I'll see you on the next video. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you like this, you can always hit the subscribe button. If you want to watch this live, I stream every Saturday afternoon, sometime between 3 and 7 p.m. Adelaide time. The Twitch link will be down below. And if you don't really feel like commenting on YouTube or commenting on coming on here and commenting during the stream, there's also a Discord link in Twitch. You can look down below my About profile. It is in there, and you can come join any of the conversations on Discord. And if you wish to ask any questions of me, or if you want to ask ruling questions, deck questions, ideas, throw it in the Discord. I'm always happy to comment on them back when I finish my work. And also, if I don't comment, pretty sure someone else in the community will. I'll see you on the next video.